Yeah.
Put your pun on you.
Coming back hot. Pre-camera. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Start it over.
No, don't start it over. Don't start it over at all. This your shit. Do it.
No, we ain't doing that. Start it over.
No, we're not.
The fuck?
Welcome back to another episode of Fair to Say. We are back after a little tiny hiatus.
We had
to.
Woo! How that started.
Thank you. You supposed to stay ready so you never have to get ready.
Fair
Come
to
on
say.
now.
Yep, you know, long hiatus. But we are back, and we are back with another special guest that has not appeared yet on Fair to Say. This is episode 7, and we got Jack.
I'm excited to be back.
Jack from Stack with the Crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crack.
With the Mac, the crack, the sack, the lack.
Yeah, man.
The leader of the boys is crazy. Not you, Homelander.
Hey, Cryptic already made it. I'm him. I'm him. I'm gonna accept it. I'm going to accept it.
Well, he's coming in as Jack today, man. Welcome to Fair to Say. People may have not known, but Jack is really behind the scenes of everything, but he's been very hands-on with this part of the show and everything as well with production and behind the scenes. So it's dope to have you on the set, man, that you've been contributing so much to.
I'm excited to be here. You know, I missed the news.
I
know. It feels like the band is back.
A little bit.
It feels like the band is back together for real. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll come back and do maybe I'll just come back as a reoccurring guest.
You should.
Yeah.
I don't see why
You
not.
guys will
You're
have
welcome,
me back.
man. You're
man,
welcome
got a
anytime.
Great personality. And of course,
Thank
LaZar,
you.
man, we all been gone for 2 weeks, but LaZar, how you feeling, G?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's crazy, man. Motherfuckers thought this shit was canceled. You know what I'm saying?
My God.
Man, you gotta let him wonder.
But yeah, you feel me? But we ain't going nowhere. We here. It's fair to say we are fair to stay.
Oh.
All right.
You've been prepping that.
He said, I'm a rapper. I must have been a rapper.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit, man.
You know, hey, see, to be honest, he's hating hot.
Damn, why you just hating on his bars? Why you hating on his bars?
I want to
Fuck
go
that
ahead. We gotta remember last year when they did like the all the fan pages was doing the FMW awards and shit.
Yes.
We gotta give 6 the biggest hater award, bro.
I know,
My
yes.
mama. 6 is the biggest hater, bro.
6 is the biggest
I think
hater.
it's fair to say.
6 is the
God,
biggest
nigga,
hater.
Biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
He was talking about he wouldn't have to go to HR if some shit came up. He would be the prime candidate for
6 is
HR sit down.
6 is HR.
6 is
That nigga is HR.
If 6 is HR around here,
He's
we
HR.
have no
Hey,
standards.
remember my little nigga on recess that used to be walking around with the notepad?
That's that nigga.
6.
Taking notes
Shit,
and snitching,
hell
just
yeah.
putting stuff in the back.
Oh,
Back
God.
pocket.
God. Okay, so look, I think this is perfect because we have Jack here, and I, this is a topic that I think you can relate to. So I just want to go ahead and jump right on into the hashtag. Is it fair to say, every week we do these anonymous tweets that don't stay anonymous because why would you start singing?
I don't know.
It's naturally in him.
Sorry.
See why
That's crazy.
See why you said this?
I couldn't help it.
It's just his alter ego.
You feel me? So we do these tweets every week. You guys contribute and let us know what you guys want us to know or what you guys want us to debate about, if it's fair to say. And so I'm going to start with this one. Bodicious22 said, is it fair to say that Montel Jordan was a one-hit wonder? Jack, how do you feel about that?
No, he's not a one-hit wonder.
Were
He
you
had
a
several
one-hit
hits.
wonder?
I was not.
Mr.
No,
Jordan?
No, I was not a one-hit wonder. I came out with multiple hits.
Okay, let's
I was
start.
on
Let's start with your biggest hit.
This is how we do it.
Okay, and-
To this day, we've been playing it 20 years later.
Okay, we're not
Okay.
taking, that's the one
Both
hit
them-
of
that's
the
the
one hit
hit.
wonder.
Then we got, I did a song with Silk and Master P.
Okay, first of
Let's
all,
Ride.
I'm going to just let you know, you
tonight.
knowing this and doing your
Tonight.
research is crazy.
What you mean?
Did you go on the Spotify top?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
But
know
I
you
remember
did.
these songs. I just wanted to remember the name. I couldn't remember the name of the
He's
song.
probably had to perform them countless times at
Yeah.
karaoke just off the strap.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I had an
hits,
even better
though. He
one
had
for you,
multiple
though.
hits. Which one?
He had a hit.
What?
Let's go somewhere and get
Yeah, that
it
was the next
on
one.
tonight.
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
That was
That
the
was his
shit,
back.
yeah.
That was his second one for
Yeah,
sure.
that was the second one, I think.
This is how we do it. Then that one. It's sex.
Yeah,
It's
for
second.
sure. For sure.
I found it crazy that Jack was saying that he made these hits. Like,
I asked
sorry.
him. I
That's
asked
how you
him.
know this nigga crazy.
I asked him straight up. I said, "Do you feel like you were a one-hit wonder?"
God.
That's what I'm saying. That's just me. You know,
He's been waiting.
We never
That's
seen.
big bro.
Oh wait,
Montel-
but we have seen y'all two in the same room.
Yeah, I took a picture with him.
Damn.
So for Halloween, you just wake up and hop out with a mic, you walk out the door with a mic and
This is
shit.
how we do it.
That's a real
God.
missed opportunity. That's a real
Damn.
missed
You for
opportunity.
sure could get booked. You could be on Hollywood Boulevard. and
Hell
be the nigga getting
yeah.
paid in
I
tips.
should.
Be on Venice
Hey,
Beach.
let's
He
just
can never go
Singing
broke.
the same song over and over.
Ooh, I ain't gonna hold you. That's a vlog. We should vlog that. We should
Oh,
have you.
yeah.
We should take you out. Like we should really
Yeah.
just
How
let
many
you do
people
a
could-
whole.
I feel like people would know.
Nah, not if you lip
hell
sync.
nah.
No, you gotta think older people that know Montel Jordan gonna be like, nigga, you ain't Montel Jordan.
Not if we-
The young
if
people
we-
might be like,
No.
you kind of look like him.
Not if we throw a fit. We gotta style Jack. We gotta throw a fit
But
on
what's
Jack.
Montel Jordan's style?
He got them big ass hats.
I
Now
know,
they wear
right?
the brim hats.
And he be wearing the buffs. Give him
Do
your
he?
give him your
the
glasses.
buffs, and I need
Oh, yeah,
the big
he do.
ass hat, the brim, whatever. You know
He
what I'm
do,
talking about.
he do.
Yeah.
I only ever see Montel Jordan at like halftime of like NBA games.
Nah,
It's
we
like,
gonna take him to we gonna take you to the R&B karaoke at 1640. They
That's
do
the vibe.
the
Let's
black
do it,
karaoke on
word. Oh, yeah,
Mondays.
yeah.
We gonna take you
Let's
up
live
there
in
and we
there.
just gonna be like, hey, we got Montel Jordan in the building.
They gonna woo.
And then they gonna turn on This Is How We
Better
Do
not
It.
fuck
I'm
up.
gonna sing that shit too.
I'ma do it.
Yeah.
I think we should really vlog that, y'all.
So
I'm with it.
So it's definitely fair to say that Montel Jordan is not a
No,
one.
absolutely not.
Nah.
You sure about that? Because I'm gonna be real. Like, other than This Is How We Do It, and maybe the one you said, like, what other songs can niggas
More than
name?
one
That's
hit
two.
though.
Okay, that's two. But like I'm saying, like, what can niggas name when people say Montel Jordan? You feel what I'm saying? What other hits can you name? Like the second one, she said barely people can remember.
Whoa, whoa,
But I'm
whoa, whoa,
saying, if you
whoa.
try to-
No, the second one he said.
Yeah,
people
yeah.
Okay, what
barely
he
can
said,
remember.
They trying to get me out
But
the
listen,
paint when I
if
said it's
you were-
about MC Hammer. Tread lightly.
Hold
But
the
listen,
fuck! Wait a minute, that's what we not finna take. Not
See,
in my
I'm just
Filmo
letting
jersey
you know.
today.
I'm
We
just
not
letting you
taking
know. They
no
tried to get
MC
me out the
Hammer
paint when I said
slander.
that about MC Hammer.
MC
so tread
Hammer
lightly.
has hits on hits
I know.
on hits. That boy
Listen,
is diamond.
I'm
He could
just
still
giving him the
tour today
preface.
if he wanted to.
And Montel Jordan too.
I could
That's
see
what I'm
Hammer.
saying.
I could see Hammer getting like a Vegas like a residency right now for real.
Yeah.
I could actually see that working for him.
Pumps in the bumps.
Pumps in the Bumps was later,
legit.
but too legit to quit.
That was my favorite one out of
Can't touch
everything.
this.
Oh,
How
Like,
ironic
come
this
on now.
comes
That
up
was
on,
the shit.
with Jack on the same street.
Too legit.
Okay, but see,
Too
but you
legit,
see how we
too
can name a bunch of MC
Hey,
Hammer
hey.
songs? We can't do the same for Montel
listen, if you
Jordan.
were-
It's not the same
Exactly.
But
amount.
if you were
You can.
paying attention to R&B in the 90s, you could.
Let's look.
For Montel Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just weren't on R&B, and that's okay. It's not no shade. You just weren't on R&B in the 90s.
has-
We were
But-
young
okay,
in the 90s.
but I'm just saying, like currently now though, like when people think of Montel Jordan, all they think is this.
That's
is how
all
we
that's
do
still
it.
getting played.
Yeah, so is it fair to say he is the one hit wonder then?
Yeah,
No.
no.
What? 'Cause
He's
he
a
had multiple
two-hit
hits,
wonder.
there's not
Oh,
one
shit.
in them.
Hell
The
nah.
concept
You fired, nigga.
on the Montel Jordan topic. Get your. You no longer need your services.
We were supposed to have AD. All right, I'm just going to go.
Oh my
Montel
God.
Jordan has exited the building. This is how we do it.
Right.
What's up, my nigga?
What happened?
We got AD in the
nigga
building,
AD in the
y'all.
building.
In
What
true
up? Long
AD
time no
fashion,
see.
he is
True fashion.
fashionably late.
Hey, it was crazy because we was on a conference call. I told T-rell, I said,
At
"Oh
the mall.
shit, I'm supposed to do Fair to Say."
What a dumb dumb.
Damn.
I want my partner from Dallas. I was taking him to the mall. You feel me? We
Hey,
was-
partner from Dallas. How you
Big
doing?
Trail right
Dallas in
there.
the building.
Oh, there's a big one.
D-Town.
That's big. That's what's called. Big
Pause.
Trail.
Oh,
Pause.
the other one.
Pause. Girl.
I said pause.
Oh man.
You said it.
That's his name.
I know. But y'all gotta.
If you meet somebody and
A
they say
skinty
their name
one,
is
too.
Big
Yeah,
something,
you gotta-
that's what
you
you gonna know
gotta
him at.
Yeah.
You should like if you said Harold Big Step.
And you can't say trail. 'cause it was like,
You should wrong with that.
I might have to.
Please don't.
Hey.
Now Big LaZar sound crazy.
Oh man.
This nigga sound like a crocodile or something. Big LaZar.
Coming in fire.
Yeah,
Hey man, you just came in. We just got off the topic of.
yeah.
I know you've been probably watching it. Welcome to the Fair to Say table. We happy to have you, but we on the Is It Fair to Say topic.
Damn, my nigga Stack got a show, cuz.
Oh, this nigga here.
I love it. Real nigga.
My nigga. But we on the Is It Fair to Say topic, which is the engagement that we've been doing with everybody on Twitter and Instagram with the hashtags. We just went over the Montel Jordan topic, and we got another one that I think might be a good one for you to chime in on since you
yeah.
know we actually just sat down.
Perfect.
First one we got here, it says not snitching for life. Is it fair to say that Complex Hip Hop Media ranking was BS because it came out and FMW was not on the list? Where do you think we should rank if that's the case?
I mean, that's an East Coast based platform. You feel me? They ain't really tapped in to the West Coast like that. Yeah. I mean, when you come out here, there's only a couple places people can go, and we one of the media houses now that people want to come sit down
For
at.
sure.
Super fair to
Whether
say.
you like us or not.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Can we look at the list?
Yeah, what's the list?
Yeah. The list number one was academics. He deserved that spot.
That makes
for sure, for
sense.
sure. Yeah.
Okay,
So it went all the way up to 25, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think honestly, it's one of those things where it's like the freshman list. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's like this is just the first year. So people are still
It's new,
figuring it
yeah.
out. It doesn't necessarily mean that waves aren't being made. It just means that everybody's not all the way hip yet, but they are. They will be.
The
You know what
tables
I'm
being
saying?
shaken for
yeah.
sure.
So I think it's tight that people are even having the conversation of whether or not FMW should have been included, because it's kind of obvious that they should have.
For sure. Because then again, how many West Coast media platforms are really out there like that we know of, honestly, that we can think of? You know what I mean?
Not a lot.
Right.
Because
Especially in the hip hop.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
And then too, you gotta understand what we on year 2.
Yeah.
Right. It's still fairly
As
early.
a whole, that's
That's
dope
what I'm
as
saying.
hell.
Like
so.
this is like half. Like we're like halfway into.
Fair to say, that's what
the
I'm saying.
second
So
year.
like
Yeah.
maybe like I say
The
in
next list.
the next
I
three,
say next list.
fuck
Yeah.
the next list. I think the next 3 to 4 years we're gonna have something super powerful.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shit's
ain't no
only getting
question in
better.
3 to 4 years,
You know
but
what I
I
mean?
just think right now you shaking the table enough today. Like, okay, this person now is getting spoke about that they're not on the topic of this conglomerate.
Mm-hmm.
We got to pay attention now. So if they weren't aware, now the eyes are really on.
Yeah,
it.
because I was
So-
like, at least back on Fig should have made it, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
because
For sure.
For sure.
from my knowledge, what I've seen is I know I've heard the Joe Budden podcast, I think, talk about Back on Fig. Then I heard the Breakfast Club talk about Back on Fig. So that should tell you right there the impact that, you know, Back on Fig and FMW is making for
100%,
sure.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
like
And
that was on
FMW has.
ESPN.
Yeah, I was gonna say FMW has visited most of those, because you did a community episode with
I
academics.
did, yep. I did,
yes.
I
And
did
then
Joe Budden.
you did
Yep,
Joe Budden, and
Yep.
then Back on Fig. Yeah, Back on Fig definitely
We did
got
Mad
a
Powerful.
lot of eyes, and Danny Brown
Danny Brown
did a
yep.
lot. They got a lot of eyes after Dame.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
That
with
was-
the ESPN.
yeah,
that was
after
a
Dame.
huge look. But I mean, I definitely think that it's coming, regardless.
For sure.
I mean, you know, the putting in the groundwork is inevitable for it to happen, and it's just continue growing. It's just more fuel to the fire to be like, all right, fuck it, we finna be top 10.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then too, like Pun say, you know, respectfully, fuck all these lists. We make
Touche.
our own list, you know what I'm saying, who we
Touche.
fuck with and stuff like that too. So, I mean, it don't matter who validate us as long as we doing what we supposed
Yeah,
to be
because
doing.
regardless of what list people see, when they come to the West Coast, they know who to tap into.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And most people,
And we really like outside.
Yeah, that's the thing
We ain't
too.
the
Yeah.
people that's behind the
Yeah.
computer or scared to come walk down the street.
Gotta
Yeah.
talk to somebody behind
Yeah.
the scenes.
Hell
to
yeah.
You come
negotiate,
outside,
in.
you're gonna run into an AD somewhere,
Oh, for sure.
almost everywhere.
To a
Pretty much
AD.
everywhere. Okay, AD, you are
Beautiful, thank you.
a movie star.
What movie?
What movie? AD's a movie star.
Movie star, TV star,
I want to know.
couple of credits.
We have King Jaffe Joe wants to know: is it fair to say that they should come out
No.
with a new South Central movie?
No.
Why?
Leave that shit alone.
Certain shit.
I think that leads to the bigger
No,
question, which is
no,
let's take the specifics out of it. Let's take South Central out of it. Do they need to keep recreating these movies?
No.
Mr. House Party 4.
Five to be exact.
5.
Five to be exact.
Mixed
No,
kids.
no, like certain. It just shows you, like, a lot of times too, Hollywood and just the world is like this right now. They can't come up with new ideas.
Yeah.
And they just keep going back to the past, and they keep doing that over and over.
Yeah.
It's like Jordans. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
how many times you gonna drop the same Jordans?
I'ma buy 'em every
Now, if a new Jordan come out, niggas ain't gonna buy him.
Absolutely
You get what
not.
I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Because they don't know how
No,
to do it.
I'm not
Kanye was the
buying
only
35s.
person that successfully really
Pull people
made
away.
a brand new shoe and got people to buy that shit and,
Yeah.
and fuck with it like that. So
Yeah.
it's like a lot of people don't have great ideas. So yeah, I don't want to see a fucking South Central movie remake. No.
I
don't.
just recently saw they were gonna do Young Martin.
Oh,
That's
hell
not a
no.
movie; it's a show. They wanna revisit Martin
As a kid, right?
from like his youth, not a kid, but like teenage, college.
like how they did Everybody Hates Chris type shit.
No,
That would be fire
that
for
would-
Martin.
I
It's
don't
like
think that would be
white
tight,
people's
but-
shows like Young Sheldon.
Yeah.
And that's a big show for them.
Yeah.
You
But
feel
I
me?
don't.
So
But
they
I
can
don't
do
even
it.
know if they're going all the way back to his childhood. I think they're talking about like profiling the beginning of his career as he was going into like making Martin and Def Jam and all that. I think that's. I would hope that I would.
Like,
I would.
right on the
wait, wait.
cusp of
I
superstardom.
thought the Young Martin show was about the Martin show, him young, like in the show, not him actually himself.
Dang, do we
That's
have any
what I'm
details
saying.
about that?
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, I don't know.
Because that would be either way
Yeah, I
it
don't know
goes. Do you
specifics.
think like you were saying, certain things are worth recreating, but classics like hood classics, I think those are the ones you don't touch.
You could do prequels and stuff like that.
That's what I think.
That's cool.
But recreation?
Give us, we know what's going to happen already. Give us some, you know what I'm saying, some threads that lead into what it is. Because like Raising Kanan, like they do a great job of,
see?
As a prequel.
So the Martin prequel spinoff series is on the way, titled Young Martin. The hour-long series, so it's just one, like a one and done. The hour-long series will tell the origin story centering on Martin Payne, a charismatic teenager navigating the complexities of transitioning from a youth to adulthood. So it's literally,
So from as a kid, but it says, you said one, but it says it's a series, so it can't be just one show. It has to be some type of series.
Yeah, series.
It's probably an hour long.
Yeah.
I mean, do y'all mess with a Bel Air?
I liked it.
I just started watching.
I haven't even watched it. To be real with you, I just heard, but I've never even watched not one episode of that because it didn't catch my interest at all.
I feel like it would have been a tight show if they would have just I don't know how to explain it. Because it's not a bad show, but I feel like because it's called Bel Air and they all have the same names and all that shit, it's like the expectations are dumb high. But it's a cool show.
But you don't want them to, like we were just saying, you don't want them to really try to make it too much like Fresh Prince. So they did a good job of keeping the characters, but
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, it's a cool show.
Yeah, and I think even the acting, it's casted pretty well.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I know Coco Jones is in there playing Hillary. I don't really like the Carlton character, but
he doing coke and shit, huh?
Yeah.
He be doing Zans. Was it Zans? He was crushing up Zans. He crushed up Zans. Yeah,
but I like it because they modernized what Fresh
sure.
Prince is. So to a certain extent, that type of stuff is kind of worth being.
Yeah.
And then the story behind how they got that show. You know what I'm saying?
What's the story?
Well, like the director, he made basically like a sizzle reel.
For real?
As an idea.
That's hard.
And it went viral, and then they, molded it to a whole new show. So that's dope.
That's dope.
I'm not mad at that then.
Will Smith got behind it.
I'm not mad at that. Sometimes, if it's done well, because like I think we've talked about this before, and we were trying to figure out like what series, like movie series, like for instance, like a Fast and the Furious, like which ones of those went perfect and which one of them should stop. And I feel like sometimes they get it right, sometimes they don't. You just can never call it whichever way.
They turn that shit to Transformers now.
It's spaceships.
Yeah. But see, in terms of that question though, I don't think we know the specifics of how that person is asking, because it didn't specifically say, do we want to make remakes of South Central movies? It said, should it be a new one? So you can take that and come from the perspective of if we want to do a South Central movie based upon 2024, the niggas get down to South Central currently. We're not saying remake like Boys in the Hood, remake Menace to Society, remake all that shit. It could be like, okay, let's make a new one currently of like maybe motherfuckers doing smash and grabs, all that kind of shit.
Or
so
like
a modern
shit,
2024 South Central. Now that would be dope to me because for the younger generation, you know what I mean?
Movie in the Bay that was dope. Blind Spotting. Yeah.
Blind Spotting was tight. But you got Problem did a movie that was tight. Dope came out pretty recently. I feel like that was similar. I feel like Dope was probably like our generation's version of something like that. And then a lot of people felt like that about Snowfall too.
Snowfall was fire.
Yeah, but I think that would be tight.
That was the past though.
Would you do, if you had the opportunity right now today and somebody was just like, AD, make a Compton movie?
I mean, they're going to give me the money to do it. Of course I'm going to do it.
No, I'm saying, but like how? I'm saying, would you?
You just want like a modern eyes?
Yeah. Like what direction would you even come from? That's crazy, right? Like when you got to think about narrowing it down into 2 hours.
It would have to be a real spin on certain things, because like when you standing up against shit like Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society, like that is cemented in people's brains of how Los Angeles is.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like you don't want to water down. Yeah. Because Dope was kind of like, it was a good movie, but it was kind of like a watered down version.
Nah, for sure.
Of Los Angeles.
But it gave the perspective from people that are like not in that element of Los Angeles.
I
not
feel
to
like
dive too much into Dope. It gave that perspective that hood movies normally never gave. They gave it the corny, cheesier side, like the you know, the nerdier guys.
I was gonna say
Party Crip.
That's the movie.
You gang bang when you go to all the parties.
Sorry, you and OT.
Yep. And then you just,
hey, somebody,
you live life.
Make the TV,
you live life and you take care of your kids and you gang bang in the club. I love it.
Somebody make the movie poster.
The movie's done.
Party Crip the musical is crazy.
Party Crip the musical.
Musical is crazy.
Oh man.
You know, you probably got a Santa suit packed away, ready to go. Too.
Hey, oh God, right?
No, I think that would be
Left the
tight.
hood and now I'm at Starbucks.
This nigga here. So it's fair to say some movies are okay to dive into, like I think we spoke about before, but you got to be careful what you mess up. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do too much, especially like the hood classics.
Hey, but see,
Those
but
are very
he
simple.
would be a perfect doughboy if there was a remake to Boys in the Hood.
100%.
Oh, we got Pride, nigga. We got Pride. I swear to God.
See, remakes are tricky.
I mean, look, I'll be in that cancel nigga, but I'm just saying. We don't
He's
need
going to be in the movie. If somebody calls AD, he's going to do the movie.
You know, they were supposed to remake with Nino Brown. What's the shit called again?
Oh, New Jack City.
Yeah, they were supposed to
Don't
remake.
touch that.
They was trying to have
It's a musical.
Michael B. Jordan.
Look,
Don't
they
touch
did.
that.
They're doing a stage
Fuck
play.
no.
No, they're doing a stage play of it right now.
That's different, but don't touch that movie.
Michael B. Jordan and New Man, what?
That's what they was talking about
Nigga,
before.
that shit make no sense.
Nah, that's
Yeah,
an
the musical.
amazing classic movie.
musical.
Don't touch it. as a
Yeah,
movie.
I
But
think
that's
it's
the
a
same
musical.
thing. Like if somebody come out try to remake
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood, they need to die.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, sir. Like we
New
were
Jack
saying,
City Live.
It's
So if
certain.
you're doing Boys in the Hood and they said AD was going to cast you.
The director still need to die, but I'm gonna do it.
What's that check look like?
Hell yeah.
Well, cool, yeah, for sure. So anybody else that has any of these topics, please make sure y'all keep engaging. I know it's been a while since y'all seen us on here. I don't know if y'all been engaging, but please continue to do so. We are back consistently. As y'all might see, there's some couple new graphics on the screen for our topics. So, you know, we just trying to get engaged and, you know, give y'all some stuff that y'all like to keep y'all in tune. So is it fair to say on Twitter and Instagram, and we got one last one before we get out of here. I think this one's just kind of off topic, but it's Eros David for real. He says, is it fair to say if you don't know how to use chopsticks, your ass is country?
What?
I mean, do y'all really know how to use chopsticks?
I was about to say,
For
let's
sure.
take a poll. Does everybody at the table know how to use
I know how
chopsticks?
to like ghetto
100%.
use it.
100%.
What is that?
What is
What's the
ghetto
ghetto
use?
way of
Keep
using
them
I
stuck
mean,
together
Just
and
pinch
just
them like
No, I can do it.
you
It
be
take me a
stabbing
little
your
while
food
though.
with the chopstick.
he just get over it.
Like I ain't mastered the chopsticks yet, but I use
for
them
sure.
every week.
Sushi.
Fuck the other one.
You feel?
Just stab it. That's how my niece and
Damn.
nephew used to eat. He was trying to teach them. They be like, fuck the second one. Just stab the sushi. But no,
you
y'all
gotta
can't use
practice,
chopsticks.
like-
you got to be an adult.
Like when
man.
you can grab rice with it, then you're like you good.
Oh yeah, you
No,
know.
who's grabbing a single grain of rice?
People
No,
do
he
that.
mean
No,
like
I'm
fried
saying-
rice. Scoop up fried rice like
one.
it's a spoon.
Yeah, that nigga said when you can pick up a rice.
You just get one.
One kernel?
Fuck no.
A kernel is
kernel.
crazy. It's a grain.
Grain, excuse me.
said
Correction.
a kernel.
Correction.
So
But no,
you're
but
corn.
She's smarter than you.
You are definitely country because that nigga went straight to corn.
I can
That's
for
crazy.
sure use chopsticks. I think that, I don't know, maybe it's just practice, but.
You prefer to use chopsticks or what?
For sure. Like I can
Like
use it
a
with fried
sandwich?
rice. No. I can use it with fried rice. I can use it with noodles. I can use it with sushi.
What a
That nigga still got a Subway sandwich.
Just because.
How delicious. Delectable.
exquisite.
Your ass probably get tired of using them. Like, fuck this, go to the fork, nigga. This taking too long.
No.
Nah,
But
I
sometimes
ain't
when you
gonna
eat sushi, I hate when like fuck, this shit drop.
In the soy sauce, you gotta scoop
AD,
it up.
you be at fucking Tao and Katana every other day.
That's what I
How do
said.
you not know how to use chopsticks
man.
for real?
I haven't mastered.
They got the little kid thing you can put at the tip.
No, you can't have that.
Okay, so fun fact, growing up in San Francisco, there's a huge Asian population. So there was literally a segment of school where we learned how to use chopsticks because
That's
there's
wild.
Word?
Chinese New Year is a really big
Wow.
thing. So there was
That's
like
hard.
one of my, I
What
think it
kind
was
of
like
class
second
would
grade
teach that?
because I think it was second grade and we were learning about Asia and Chinese New Year and all that.
Probably
Like
like
we
some
went to
history
Chinatown,
class.
like we took a field trip to Chinatown and made fortune cookies.
Oh, that's
We
tight.
were able to write our own fortunes and put them in the
That's
cookies and
hard.
take them home to our parents, but they taught us how to use chopsticks because it's a big presence. Like it's very culturally like a melting pot in the base. So yes, you do need to, but it's not necessarily the common, like most common thing in other areas.
So you know any Asian words, and since you had that little get down in elementary, you gotta say one Asian word at least.
Nigga?
Oh, shit.
I don't know if that's racist on either
real.
side. Like,
It's in Mandarin, I believe.
Nigga?
is
Nigga
that,
do?
Nigga, I mean yes, and man.
Nah, that mean nigga.
Yeah, for real. They try to play you.
Shout out to Meg the Stallion. That's not Chinese, that's Japanese. Watashi
Man,
wasta.
all I know is konnichiwa, arigato,
That's Japanese.
The fuck is that?
Konnichiwa no arigato.
No, Nigato.
Oh, niggato. No, I say niggato.
You watch anime? How you don't know no Japanese?
Nigga, I read the subtitles.
Oh God, I watch the subtitles. I do not be watching.
Well, I don't want. I almost.
Yeah, just relax. Just relax.
Damn.
Never mind.
Reel it in, big guy.
Can't do that.
Yeah, because you was finna be on stuff. You was finna blow this bitch.
They gonna say stop the Asian hate. I come in
it's
peace.
going
Oh,
a
God.
little far.
Hey, but I don't know how to use chopsticks at all. Like I never even attempted to. I'm just too impatient for that because I'll probably either take two and try to pick it up or like try to, like you said, just.
if you go
Did you
to
just
know what
say
I mean?
take two and pick
I'm
it
just.
up?
I don't know how to use
Childish.
chopsticks.
I'm watching
Childish.
everybody's hand movements as they're describing their
that's
usage
what I'm saying.
of chopsticks.
I never used chopsticks, so I'm just saying if I were to attempt to the first time, I'm just saying the first time I'll probably take two and try to like.
So
you know
if you
what
go
I
to
mean?
an Asian restaurant, you don't feel like you just need to at least try. You just gonna go straight to the fork.
I'm going straight to the fork. I ain't finna make myself look stupid.
Every
That's crazy.
most of the fancy restaurants they give you chopsticks.
No fork at all.
No,
You can't ask them for
You
a
can ask
fork.
for it.
you can ask for one.
But they're
you
not
gonna look
gonna just
stupid?
come off the hip
No.
and give you
If
one
it's
at
like
the
an
table.
authentic Asian
Oh,
cuisine,
yeah.
most than likely you getting them chopsticks.
Yeah.
You better break them open.
Nah, I'm too impatient for that.
Pop 'em
Fuck
off.
that.
Yeah, no.
Hey, but it's been a lot of crazy shit going on. We didn't start it off the show with it, but you know, the whole Donald Trump assassination attempt.
Ooh.
Man.
It's actually, you know, brings us to our you stupid point of the show. How stupid is this gentleman who attempted to assassinate the president? And then if y'all feel like this is exactly what's going on, how y'all feel about it in general? Just the grand scheme of things.
He wouldn't be stupid if he was successful.
And or also,
what are you trying to say?
I'm gonna play devil's
If he was
advocate.
successful, he would have been stupid. He's
And-
stupid because he missed.
And
Do
then
you
died.
feel like he
And hit
thought
some
he was
innocent people.
stupid? Can we say that he thought he was stupid? If
That's
that
my
was, if
question.
you
I
going
wanna
on a
ask y'all.
suicide mission,
Because this is a deep topic,
It's
so
deep.
I don't really want to go too political on the side of it because you know a lot of people are like don't talk about politics if you don't know.
I think you understand that every single person at this table, as well as every single person watching this show, wants to know what you think.
See, that's why I didn't want to speak on it too deep. I want to know what y'all think first. I'm not going conspiracy.
He
state
tried to
yet.
put it on
You
us.
brought it up.
I'm not going conspiracy yet. I
You
want to
know-
know what y'all think because I haven't gotten too
Nah,
much
now I wanna
information,
know.
and I want to compile what y'all think because I've been researching a lot on Twitter. And you go down them rabbit holes, and a lot of times it's bullshit, and a lot of times it's facts. So until I can sift through what I think is bullshit and facts, I don't want to speak ignorantly. So I just want to see y'all opinion on the aspect of we have an attempt assassination on a former president, a current running president. How detrimental is that to our country?
Great question. What do you think?
Motherfucker. I mean, I think it's very scary. I think it's even just the attempt is almost scarier than if it probably would have happened. But I think it puts us in a really dangerous spot from now until November when it comes to voting. We have one president who is gung-ho and trying to win and is pretty much winning the majority. And then you have one president who can barely walk and get sentences out. So it's like over the next 4 months, shit like this is gonna happen continuously. I think this is a scary point. I mean, it's true. He can't, bro. It's bad.
Have you seen the meme where they
It's
said
bad.
that Biden was gonna come out and say that somebody just tried to shoot President Kennedy? And I was like, bruh, that's so
that
out of
dementia.
pocket.
That nigga said, I beat him before. I'm gonna beat him again in 2020.
That man is, oh my God.
So the dementia. So that's why I said it's a deep topic and it's scary. I just think it puts us in a very scary time for him. If that can happen now, whether there's conspiracies behind it and why it happened, when it happened, and they didn't take him out and X, Y, and Z, it puts us in a very scary spot to where if that can be attempted, we could really start a civil war.
I think this whole campaign trail is kind of like the Twilight Zone for real. Between that happening now, but this whole time we've all only really been focusing on Joe Biden and his
lack of
memory, his lack of mobility, like everything that he has going on as a human aged adult. Like
Human age. He's very old. That's the way to
he's
say
just
old.
old.
yes.
I'm trying to figure out the
Elderly.
best way to
90.
say it. But it's just like that already was scary. Like that's our one option. But it's like now with the Trump thing, I feel like it's definitely put a lot of fuel behind Trump and his campaign. You know, his first words after the whole thing happened obviously was fight, fight, fight. Like he's rallying the troops. And not just the literal troops, but his fan base, really, because he's running this tour like it's a PR run for an album drop. Like he's garnering up a fan base, not just supporters. Like people are standing over this man just on GP. So it's all terrifying. It's like,
did his stock just go up after this?
Yeah,
for sure.
Look, I was gonna
That's
say-
my point.
I was-
Like for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say from
I
our
say he won over that.
I think so.
He was already leaning that way. I mean,
And
we
it was
can't have
already
any
bad
competition.
enough.
Like this.
Man.
he made sure he like I need all the black people to see this fist.
We can't have no incompetent president. So it's almost like you have somebody who has all these characteristic flaws in there running the office who is dangerous, but at the same time when he was president nobody fucked with us, and I gotta give him credit. He literally had everybody else, all other countries, scared to even play with America.
Well,
So
nobody fucked with us but us.
but he would rather start civil fighting than fighting amongst other countries. So I think why him doing this, it leaned. He's competent. He has the means and the intellect to at least speak out what he wants to get done, and Biden can't. So by this happening, it just increased more eyes on him. It makes him look more like a survivor. All the shit he's going
Man,
through.
listen, this nigga Trump is going city to city, getting all the rappers to come fuck
Come
with him.
on, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
It's a run. It's
know
a
what he's
press
doing.
run. It's not
Joe
even
Biden,
it's
he
not
on
even a
tour.
campaign
Joe
trail.
Biden just did an interview with Speedy.
What?
Yep, it's coming today.
Oh, that's
For
crazy.
real, like legitimately?
What if after Trump got shot, he just went up there and was like, "They not like us."
Oh my God.
that'd
Well,
be
Kamala
crazy.
did that stupid ass
So,
shit at the
At
BET
I
Awards.
cringed the whole time.
That shit was terrible. Like after a certain point, if we as a people don't realize when they're pandering, bro, because it's like blatantly obvious at some points, and it's just like, oh my God, that was so cute. Kamala said, like, come on, bro, no,
cheesiest
no,
shit.
don't do that. Like, just do a regular BET ad. You don't have to
Yeah.
throw the tagline in there too.
I mean,
like,
to be fair, is there any president that people just fuck with?
I think honestly,
Or
Just in general.
Bill Clinton.
Bill?
Why? Because he got
I mean,
some head?
Obama.
No, I don't feel like aside from that, if I don't remember. I was a baby, so I don't remember his presidency, obviously. But have we realized growing up and in history classes and all that? Did we hear about anything super crazy aside from Monica Lewinsky?
I think I don't know.
It's all type of shit.
him.
I don't know though. I'm not saying he didn't do anything. I'm just saying I don't know those
that
things.
Esping shit he's tied
I think
to.
the economy was spoiled during the early 90s before George Bush came in. And when George Bush came in, it changed the dynamic of the country and the middle class. Like the middle class America took a bigger hit. So it immediately it separated Democrats and Republicans a lot more. And I think it made us be like, damn, we miss Bill Clinton. Because I remember vividly, like my parents, like just they missed it because it was a Republican era, and it was an era that was so bad. And then we left from him and went to Obama and went back Democrat.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, we feel good again. So I think that's why we hold on to Obama and Clinton so well.
Yeah,
Obviously
for
because
sure.
Obama's
For
black.
sure, this is-
But
Yeah,
because
but Joe
Clinton was
Biden's
the first
Joe
person.
Biden's a Democrat, and people hate this nigga.
But they fucked with him when he was vice.
It's just honestly,
Yes.
I think it's because I don't think people realized his history because they didn't dig that deep into it before when he was Obama's vice, and then B, now that he's just like decrepit, like bruh,
Yeah, he's on a decline.
you can't. How do we get behind that? Like you don't even know what day it is.
He's literally the puppet.
He's
now for
standing
years.
next to human beings and calling them the wrong names at every single stop, bro. He called the
Exactly.
president. He called the other
the Russian,
president. Like you're calling everybody the wrong names, bro. You're almost
fake shaking
you're falling
hands.
down all the
And that's
time.
like a nigga that
Did you see when he
he'll press the
spun off?
doomsday button on accident.
Yes, he was
Let
like,
me
I
open
thought
the
that was
blinds.
yeah.
Nuclear weapons.
It's crazy because we sitting here laughing, but it's really unfortunate and it's scary because
It's the truth.
Like the country is really in his hands, and the people that are behind him that know he can't win are very, very. And this kind of circles back to the actual assassination attempt, is because it's like,
Damn.
it makes you very scared to know that the lengths that the Democrat Party will go to keep their party in office.
But you know what?
And that's the scary part because the Republicans now are going to be back in office, and the Democrats don't want to lose that hold on the country.
I don't think it's that crazy
You're
because
gonna see so much shit happen.
like I said earlier, I think if we really pay close attention to this, the play is the play. Biden ain't gonna be here. He's not. I don't care if Biden runs, and I mean if he wins in November, it doesn't matter. He don't have much time. The play is to get Kamala.
So what you say? He gonna die?
Why you wishing death on
I'm
him?
not
real,
wishing
like, what are you
death on
saying?
him.
How long do
I'm
you think he
saying
has?
Nigga, how long do you think he has? Look at what he be doing.
You, how long you think he has?
I don't think he has long.
2 weeks.
I don't think he has long, and that's no wishing death on him.
Not death,
but I'm saying, if you look at the way that politics work, if something happens to the president, the vice president thing gets pushed up, and now they're the acting president. The play is to get Kamala into the White House, bro. That's always been the play.
So how do you feel as a black woman, having a black woman as a whoa?
Yeah,
I don't know. I
Real
think the Kamala, if it
Kamala.
comes down to voting and something happens to him before the election, there's no way that Kamala would be voted in.
Exactly.
So it would have to happen after Biden wins, and at this point, in my opinion, he's not going to win. But
Who, Biden?
that gets a little bit more too political, so we need to get
You
up
ain't
out of this
sliding
thing.
for Biden?
Yeah, but
Sliding for Biden is crazy.
sliding for Biden. Damn. But it's crazy because from my research, actually how you said that.
Nigga, you did research on this?
I sure did. People are doing. I took one of Steve's cards.
Made that right on that.
No, real shit. Because look,
I ain't letting that fly.
Shout out to Bill.
Because I heard that people are ever since the attempted assassination of Trump. People are actually
That was 2 days
putting
ago.
money behind him.
Like I said, ever since.
Researching.
I'm trying to act like I'm on CNN.
That was yesterday.
You did research this weekend on this topic?
Research an hour ago.
Shout out to Bill.
But nah, they're saying that people are actually putting money behind Trump
No,
now
for
even
sure,
more
for sure.
because
You're
of
not
that.
wrong, you're
It's
not wrong.
crazy. So that's why.
I mean, if you are a supporter, you be like, oh, they trying to take him out? Oh, let's double down on it.
But that's crazy because it's like, for what now? It's like, just because he almost got assassinated, now they want to put money behind it for what?
You want to know another random fun fact about this whole shit? Many Men by 50 Cent is back charting now because
Crazy, right?
of the Trump.
They say he's gonna
shooting.
come out to that. You feel me?
That
If he
shit
win, they say he's gonna come out to that shit like
crazy.
crazy.
Upon me.
But there
Blood
are
in my eye.
But there has also been a lot of conspiracy theories as well, because as you heard, they were saying that there was actual people and bystanders telling the police that there's a dude on the roof, and they said the police didn't do nothing at all.
Yeah,
so
they were
it's like,
filming them.
okay, is there a conspiracy theory behind it? Because it's like, how come the police didn't act upon it right then and there when somebody was telling them there's an actual sniper on the roof? So it makes people just question, like, okay, what's really going on? Was this staged? Well, I'm just saying from what people are thinking.
No, you're right. That's
I
why
seen that nigga face up close wigged on Twitter. Cuz gone.
What you mean? Like,
They can sacrifice
weird,
people too, but that's another.
You
That's
think
why
so?
she asked
What
me.
do you mean?
I
It's
told
on
you.
Twitter.
That's
You're
why
you're missing the.
That's why she
the
asked
meat
me
and
and started
potatoes
off. And she
here.
went, how do you feel? Because just the
I'm not with
conspiracy
all that
aspect.
conspiracy shit.
No,
you
I
know,
mean, I'm
like-
not saying that it was staged by any
because
means.
somebody in the crowd lost their life.
And the,
But people get sacrificed all the time to push agendas.
Exactly.
But I'm not saying that that's the case here, because again, I haven't done my research, but I think it's a little bit deeper than just one person on the roof. Because like you said, there was video and footage of people that were further back in the field that were filming the guy on the roof and trying to tell people ahead of time, police ahead of time, that there was somebody on the roof. And even the sniper supposedly had him in the line of sight a minute or two before. So
Exactly.
you know, there is stuff lying below it that you can call a conspiracy, but when you label stuff like that, it looks like a joke.
But
So
see-
I would just think like people need to do more research.
But that's what I'm saying. Logically, you have to realize, if you have this kind of presidential kind of, you know, activity event going on, and you have all these police, you have all these Secret Service men, you have all this, and you cannot stop a sniper, and you can't get the drop on this right here in broad daylight. It just questions your mind, because it's like you have all these security precautions. How come this individual wasn't stopped? So that's why I think it makes people think of these conspiracy theories. And like you said, even though somebody did end up getting killed, actually two people ended up getting killed. Even they said that Trump did get a bullet grazed on his ear. Who's fair to say that wasn't part of the plan?
That's a cold shot to have to turn at that last second. That's why it's deeper than the actual, you know, the aspect of the shot. But is it fair to say that the shooter is stupid? Is it fair to say that Trump, the campaign, is stupid for if they, you know, are enabling this? Who is stupid in this aspect? You know what I mean? Are we stupid for believing it? It's a lot of possible stupids out here. Motherfuckers could really be
there
dumb.
are a
We just
lot of
don't know.
stupids. I'm
We
not
don't
gonna lie
know.
to you.
Believing what?
I mean, believe everything that's
That
behind
got me
it.
lost now.
I definitely lost.
As people,
That's why I said
are the
there's a lot of
aliens?
stupids.
That's
Are
why I
the
said-
aliens watching us and
I
pulling
tried
the
to preface
strings?
this as this could be a deep combo. I didn't want to go that deep, but it could.
What shot?
Nigga, please.
Hey, I'm gonna get up out of that one. I don't know. That could go
What do you mean by shot?
a whole different way.
Okay. Did we? This is breaking news. Breaking news at the moment. Young Thug's judge has been kicked off the case.
Damn.
He has officially been kicked off the case because they've been over there doing way too much
Kicked
bullshit.
off or did he step down?
He was recused.
No, yeah, he was gone. They made him leave.
Yeah.
Forced his ass out of there, huh?
I just feel like this whole entire thing is just a shit show.
Oh yeah.
And it's been going crazy. And I'm just like, bro, what are y'all doing over there? What's even happening? Like, everybody is going up there and acting up on the stand. The judges is pulling the witnesses in the room to talk to them when they not supposed to. You got the lawyers threatening people. It's all types of
Lawyer
stuff
about
going
to go
on.
to jail.
You got Thug's kids dissing Gunna.
Man, listen.
And it's how many days?
This nigga Woody doing pop the balloons.
It's how
The
many
20 verses.
It's crazy. How many days into this trial are we now? And all of it's been live, so it's already shown as a circus.
Man.
So like now we're already looking at it to be entertained from it. Like, what more can you do now? So what? Do we got to wait for a new judge and then hope the judge is like on his side? How does that work? When the judge
gonna take
steps
a long
down, do
time.
they got to find a new one? Is there somebody waiting? Nobody know.
This is bad though.
I have no idea. You know what? I'm
Because
about to
I haven't
call
been
Did you do any
following.
research, LaZar, on this?
I did not do any research. This
I'm about
is
to
I haven't
call
been
out.
following.
too current breaking news.
It is definitely breaking news. We just found out like 30
it's
minutes
too current,
ago.
man.
I'm calling an audible. I got Seti Nash on the phone right now. We have an expert who knows everything about what's going on
you
with
just
this
made his
Young
day.
Thug trial.
We got the first call in on Fair to Say.
Seti, what's going on? How you doing?
What's going on, dog? How you feeling?
I'm great. We're on this topic of Young Thug's judge getting recused in this case, and we need a little bit of insight because
We need
you
that
know it all.
We need
You
some
know
exclusive.
everything.
You just know how to get your way with me right now. That's all that is. How much money?
That's what I'm talking about, Seti.
Whoa. Calling in favors.
That's right, Seti.
Nigga, is you finna talk about Young Thug or is you finna act the fuck up? Because I hang up.
All right.
Ask her out live.
Here's what happened. She the only one who bugged me like this, by the way. Here's what happened. The judge messed up. He basically hired a lawyer to defend his actions, and that's when the court said you're wrong. Everything else he had did, the ex parte meeting with the witness and all that crap and everything like that, that was legal. Everything he had did, they set that man up. They wound up for the left punch and hit him with the right. So what happened was a judge is not supposed to hire a lawyer to represent his actions in court at all. All he was supposed to do was say, here's what it is, this is the case law. Once you sought outside counsel to basically say why you're right, you lost. Because you cannot be unbiased in that. So he couldn't continue on anyways after that. But everything else that you've seen, all these lawyers and all that crap talking about ex parte meetings and all that, that was all legal. They wasn't telling you guys the whole entire rule. They would say 4.1 was the rule, but they forgot about 4.2, 4.3, 4.4.
I'm over it.
So those rules were left out on purpose. But the judge was so emotional that he operated wrong, and that's what
Wrap
got
it
messed
up.
up.
No, so look,
Easy,
so can we ask you? Can we just ask him like what happens next in the case of like a judge being?
So it's over because one thing that's about to happen is, and I'm not a lawyer, I ain't passed the LSAT to the bar, but just I gotta say this because you know I'm the hood lawyer now. I let the gang stuff alone. I'm the hood lawyer now. What's gonna happen is the freaking
The exclusive.
lawyers are gonna come back and they're gonna poll the jurors. Because the jurors are now taken. The jurors have been off for a month. You ain't been in court for a freaking month. And I know y'all been watching YouTube. I know y'all been watching Seti Nash. Everybody watching Seti Nash. You need to. So y'all been watching these YouTube channels and these news stations on the case when you were not supposed to. If they tell the truth and they say, yeah, we've been watching it, those jurors have to go, and a mistrial will happen.
He said no.
No.
The answer is no, that they have to
pretty much
get
the case
a
is
jury.
over.
They have to poll the jury. They have to pull everybody out. They have to start all
Then they're
over
like a
again.
start over. So they're gonna throw it out.
They're not going to start all over.
They're gonna throw it
because
out.
It's already cost the state and the city.
Yeah, they're gonna throw it
millions
out.
of
They're gonna
dollars.
throw it out. So they're not gonna try 'em again.
Easy.
You know what it is? This is the longest.
So he coming home.
No, Thug is not. We don't know what's about to
So
happen.
Thug coming home.
Is it fair to say Thug's coming
We
home?
gonna call you back.
Thug coming home. We got the
about this
exclusive.
shit now.
Hey.
The case is over.
That's a wrap.
We gonna
I don't
call
know
you
what
back
you're
because they over here arguing about
That's
this
my
shit
summary.
now. Okay.
And that's what we running with.
I'm gonna tell you why it's over real quick. It's over because they're not going to retry the case because it already done cost over $3 million and has been the longest case in Georgia history by a mile. They're not going to redo because now they know this case was originally supposed to be 9 months. It had already been damn near 2 years. So, no, they're not going to redo it.
Okay.
All right.
So it's safe to say, fair to say that Thug might be coming home. Thank you,
That's
Sadie.
that's
We'll
the
talk to you
exclusive
later.
we
Jay.
got. And we
Right. Hey, I looked at my
Wrap
call
that
log.
shit
It was
up.
4 minutes.
Hey,
It
man,
was 4 minutes.
after the first 2 sentences, I was zoned out. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
we started
like,
going to law
what is he
A, law
talking
B,
about?
with the
let me call you something.
Because nobody knew about the topic. I don't
third
know. I
act
haven't
of
paid
the-
attention
I
to
like
this
that was the
shit.
first person you thought of. Said he got a
Obviously,
point.
he the one that posted it.
He could have get on the phone with Ella.
What?
man.
Every minute.
Man,
Shout out
he
to
was
Sadie,
part
man.
of the
Go
hot
for your
topics
queen,
for
man.
Sure. Hey, but I know there's another.
I hate this.
There's another. There was one hot topic that we just got the exclusive on, but there is another one I think is. I don't know if it's a hot topic, but it's kind of interesting. Y'all seen Obama, the video going around with him dapping up the USA Team USA players?
Oh,
That was
yeah,
hard.
And how he like reenacted
Jordan
back
Peele?
Yeah.
But do you feel like, I don't think he reenacted it. I think that's just what he does.
I think he emphasized it based off of the Jordan.
Oh,
Peele.
he did. Yeah, he did.
But that's how he would be though.
That's
He
how
did.
he does.
Because he was a little extra. When he gave him hands, it was just...
He was aiming for that loud
you
clap.
heard that. He pulled it like, man, that was straight off that the little parody thing they did.
No, that was tight. And then the little handshakes at the end, Steve. That was
It
like
was hard.
Do y'all do that?
Like when I see white people?
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
definitely a different. Dude.
What do you percent?
Stat, do you do that to your
Oh,
dad?
there you go.
That's my guy.
How do you?
That was in the middle.
no, that was- that was still a little bit more
That was
white
more in
than
the middle.
normal.
That was
Because he did that though. He
Okay,
said,
but this is
It
That was
depends.
half
You
and
got to
half.
know your audience when you go for a dap.
okay. So when you go to your other family,
No, it's more. It's like handshakes.
it's how you doing, sir?
No, it's not necessarily like that, but
Grandpa,
it's more.
sir?
It's more like it's more a straight on shake.
Good day.
Whereas with the homies,
Grandpa sir is crazy.
well, it's like with the it's more a straight on shake, but then with the homies, it's more of like a closed shake. But then you got the Hispanic homies that want to do the slide off in the
I know.
They
palm.
do that. They do that.
Yeah.
So it just depends. You got to target your audience
Hey,
how you dap
But
up.
also, have you also noticed when it comes to white people, you do the head nod down. When it comes to black people, you do the
It's
head nod
up.
up. Have you noticed that?
That is true though. I
yeah,
do
'cause
nod to
When
white people.
like, good day, then black people, what's happening?
No, that's right.
That's
No, on walks and
crazy.
shit.
They're crazy. You
'cause
gotta-
I do that, and I
Crazy,
never think about
right?
that.
I don't think I had not.
To a white person, do you do this or do you do this?
I
You
don't
just be
understand.
mean mugging. You don't say what's up to
No,
nobody.
no, what's up, okay?
You do not say that to white
That's
people.
why I
Really?
said, what do you do?
If you in the mall
specifically?
like you was today, you see another black dude in passing, you ain't gonna give him a nod or something.
What's happening?
You actually gonna verbally say what's happening?
I just nodded my head up too.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's up. That's what
If I
he's
see a
saying.
white person, what's happening?
You do.
How you
Oh,
doing,
that was
sir? No,
aggressive.
you're gonna be
That
like,
was like a.
no, you're gonna be like, how you doing, sir? Like you
Yeah,
said,
exactly. How you doing?
Because he's white? I'm treating everybody the same.
Down to the white.
I guess it
Yeah.
depends.
No,
I never realized that
no,
until
but am I
right
right
this
though?
second.
Am I right?
It
No,
depends
you're
on the
hella
demographic.
right.
It's crazy.
You're hella
That's scared of
right.
white people or something?
I do
Nah,
that
I ain't
with
scared
like.
white, but it's just weird though. Because I've noticed
Yeah,
that with a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of. Nah, fuck no. I'm not saying
Hello.
that.
But no, it's
I've noticed that with a lot of people.
Subconsciously to what you're saying, it is like that. Like, dang, it is like, why are we?
Yeah.
Why do you naturally like?
I do it to older African Americans. I do notice that I do that
I think
a lot.
age matters.
Yeah, like if I'm walking, like specifically yesterday, I was walking out the mall and I saw like an older couple, and I remember specifically being like,
See?
It's like-
because that's a
it's
respect.
softer, like
It's a
hello.
respect thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
So
like-
you be talking to random people?
I do
that's
too.
how you make new friends.
I do too, for sure.
No, I'm just saying. You know, like when you lock eyes with somebody, it's a form of respect and it's different.
You know when I find that I'm randomly talking to people the most? When I'm like in the elevator at the house. Like when I'm leaving in and out of my house, there's always like random
Confined
people in there.
space.
So sometimes it'll just be quiet. You could
It's
always
always
read the
people
room.
do that.
Yeah. So like if you get in the
So it's not
elevator, you
awkward.
just
So
how
you do
doing?
it. So see, look, he does. See, I told you. I knew I'll get out of him.
Yeah, I definitely be
Good day.
speaking. I
Because the
speak to
elevator get
everybody.
awkward.
It do.
Oh yeah, do it. Yeah, for sure.
You know
Especially if
what
it
I'm
stop a couple times. You be
If
like,
somebody look at you, you don't want to just be like,
And you know what? A lot of times too, in the there's a lot of dogs. I love dogs.
it's an easy conversation starter. That's what I'm saying. Do y'all find
I do.
do y'all find yourself going
I
out
be
of your
playing
way?
with the puppies.
Which kind of leads into that. Do y'all find yourself going out of your way to speak to people in public or be courteous to people when you get the opportunity?
I do.
Is it like a more cognizant thought that it's not like you're not just brushing people off, like you try to hold the door or you try to be like,
I do.
have a good day, or
I do.
I like your shoes. Like, do you find yourself
I don't
doing
tell
that?
nobody I like your shoes, but
I
like,
do that sometimes. So as a girl, sometimes as a woman.
No, women, yeah.
If I see a woman approaching me, sometimes I'll be like,
hell no.
No, you don't see nigga with some tight shoes. I said, man, bro, them cold. I should have got them. I done said that plenty of times. That's a conversation starter.
You want my shoes?
glue.
Y'all niggas got toxic masculinity, bro. Break down the masculinity. You can have a conversation
I
with
feel what you're
nigga.
saying.
When I go about the day,
bro,
if I see an old lady, I help her walk across the street. That's the type of nigga I am. You feel me?
This nigga say he have a walk
I
across.
ain't gonna hold you. He's not lying.
That's for real.
He is a cat.
He got a teddy bear heart.
He be doing nice shit all the time.
Damn.
Perfect example. When we just had the Ace Boys barbecue, there was an older Asian lady that was coming around picking up cans, right? This nigga stopped everything. He was playing dominoes and all types of shit. He stopped everything he was doing to walk around and help her pick out cans. And he just was like helping her. And then at the end, he was like,
that's that main character shit.
end,
Don't give him the benefit.
He walked down to her, and then he was like, "Can I have a hug?" And she was like, "No." And she hugged him. And
it was kind of fucked up though.
It was very fucked up because you bowed to her.
They said, "Why did you bow to her?"
Yes, that was why it was super fucked up. It was super fucked up.
That wasn't even my
She walked up and did
intention.
like this.
Was she
And
Asian?
then he
like
said,
this.
"Matter of fact, I want a hug."
Was she Asian?
Yes.
See, that's the approach of the handshake. We
So
saw
what was that for though? Did you think that was an Asian
He
thing?
bowed to the lady at the lemonade stand too, though. The old lady who got lemonade from, he bowed to her.
that is like a thank you thing. Like,
That's an AD thing.
I just like old bitches.
Exactly. That's what
bows
I
down.
said. This nigga's the fucking grandma menace. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Damn.
Scammers mentality. They always prey on older women.
that's crazy.
You have a point.
chip off the old
Yeah,
boxes.
yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Damn.
Pretty much.
Oh shit!
That's
All
crazy.
right, we got one more hot topic, man. What y'all think about this one? I was a little iffy. I don't know if this was worth conversation, but everybody else said it was. So let's see what the people think. Cameron and Mace, they have responded to what Jay Prince has said about Shakur's fight. Obviously, everybody's talking about the Shakur fight being boring and him not being able to get views and talking shit.
Oh.
And so Jay Prince, being his manager, his homie outside of this, has come to his defense over the Instagram post and put a shot at Cameron and Mace at the end of it because they were the main ones speaking about Shakur. So is it a hot topic for y'all that Cameron and Mace has now responded to Big Jay Prince?
I mean, they have to respond.
You don't think that starts extra shit? I didn't see the response, so this is kind of maybe why I was...
Stars what
Who
though?
cares?
At the end of the day, listen, if you're talking about something, you speak on it, people, they have the right to defend themselves. I'm not mad at Shakur for, if somebody say my fights are boring and you trying to come up and shit like that, like, that could fuck up what I got going on at the end of the day. He's defending himself. The people behind him is defending him. And I honestly like how Mace, he stood on his shit. So a lot of people like, they're like, okay, I don't want to offend Jay Prince. He's just like, my whole career,
I don't care.
I don't care about street guys and shit
Right.
like that too. So I mean, it's dope they standing on it. It's two people, Cameron, Mace. Yeah, they're gonna be entertaining with it, and they're pissing. Honestly, that's what makes this show great because they're pissing everybody off
they
with their
for sure.
opinions. And shit.
For sure. And
Like
Very
everybody.
controversial.
It is. And Jay Prince actually came to Shakur's defense saying that he will take all fades and bets behind Shakur's name.
He did.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, he...
But you're
the people he
supposed to.
fuck
That's
with,
your
what he do.
peoples.
I mean, that's what he do,
At
for
a
sure.
certain age, doesn't that conversation get kind of stupid though? Like a nigga 40 plus talking about, I'm taking all fades behind the homie.
That was going to be
That's
the point
cool.
I led.
Keep your ass out of
that was
Houston
gonna be the
then.
point I
That's what I'm
led
gonna
to.
say.
Like, is it
Straight up.
Is it cool that Jay Prince really took the time to address that though? Being of his age, of his stature, and it's just like, he's a young boxer. People don't really know Jay Prince as being a voice in boxing. So for you to come up in defense of whether it's your homie or not as a boxer, is it his place to step out like that?
Did you say he was his manager?
I think he said something about in the post. I'm not 100%.
Man, it's
sure.
always your place if it's your peoples.
Which
You're
could
gonna
be-
speak up for us in here.
Because
Correct,
maybe Jay Prince felt like pick on somebody your own size. Like
Yeah,
that's a
'cause
young
they
nigga.
old
That's a
niggas
little
too, 'cause
nigga.
Cameron and Mace old too.
Exactly. That's what I'm
I see what
saying.
you're
Like
saying. I see
he
what
was
you're
on
saying.
some like that's a little nigga. Like say that to
Leave
me.
him alone. Yeah.
Like
See, but there's two like.
But was it that serious to say?
But
something?
that's the thing. Like we do content. Before any of us is doing content, if people were speaking on us, we probably wouldn't know how to handle it or say, "Oh, it's just content." Like,
Yeah, you're right.
Nobody knows the lines with that shit too. So yeah, for us, we could say, "Oh, it's not that serious," but for some people, yeah, it is that serious.
Yeah.
And Jay Prince, he comes from a place where back then it was really about respect and
Yeah.
how you move and everything like that. I don't think
true.
he's conforming to the internet.
True.
So he's only thinking about things the way he's thinking about it. If somebody's publicly coming out disrespecting his people in any type of way, he's sticking up for him. That's what it is.
I think he has a set old school mentality. So you have to understand like that kind of older head
Stuck in his
mentality
ways.
is different from this new age, modern day internet kind of mentality
Right.
and clout kind of shit. He's just
But
standing
he's
on his
jumping
ground.
into that by going on the internet and posting that. Somebody who is known to be a street nigga you're now what we're talking about, having that age and that experience by not indulging in it on the internet base. You have been doing that as of late. You're doing interviews and shit now. So like now that you are in that space, do we want to expect more of you to not address what you know happens in this space? People are gonna talk shit about a performance. I don't think they were talking about shit about Shakur as a man, but just saying his shit was lackluster, it was boring, ha ha he, and is it for Jay Prince to really take that offense to that?
Is it not?
Being in this space already?
So if somebody said right now, like, oh, Stet sucks, right? Like somebody prominently, and they do
We
that.
know how that's gonna end.
No, I'm just saying though. Like,
It's the old me, Ella. This is episode 7.
Name out your mouth.
It's episode
if
7.
somebody says that right publicly, and that has an audience as well too, like, is anybody wrong for having your back and saying, hey, the homie don't suck? You know what I'm saying? Or I'm taking phase behind Stet.
No, but do you think it's worth going to the taking fades aspect is my point. You can easily come and say, hey, Shakur may not put up numbers, but y'all platforms suck, or your last album was trash.
Yeah,
or,
but he from the old
you
school.
Gonna
That's
go
what he
straight, so
know.
we gonna take it to the street, and that's where it's like, man, sometimes
If all you know is the street, if that's what you come from, that's what you're going to refer to things as.
but he needs to step out of that.
I think you're right, because I think if it's just strictly criticism on his performance, then I think you have a point to where it's like, okay, I feel like Jay Prince
so mad?
should have felt bad.
I would say it wasn't for that one particular fight. They basically was saying like he's just a born fighter. They don't care to see none of his fights and shit like that.
Okay,
But I also think that comes from a place of boxing being a very flashy sport.
and we're used to
Everybody
highlights.
talks all the shit. They always are into something. They're all very much like boisterous. And if he's not giving that energy in a sport that's technically like that, then yeah, people are gonna say that.
But
He should
didn't
be
they,
able to be criticized.
Didn't they just say that he like broke some record or something for viewership?
He posted something. I think he said it
I
had
don't
the
know.
most viewership since 2022 on something, but I don't know how.
So I mean, if that's the truth, then I mean, people are watching his shit.
But
yeah.
is he tarnishing his legacy? I mean, side point to that, since we're talking about Shakur's, do y'all think with his performance, it's limiting the height that he can potentially reach? I haven't seen too many of his fights, so I'm asking this like kind of get some information. Do y'all think he's hurting himself by being boring?
I mean, the way that he's responding to things, I think he shouldn't do that. He should just keep it quiet and let everybody else speak for him and shit like that too.
For sure.
But
Yeah,
that's
because when you're
but that's
responding
the
back
same
like that,
thing.
it's like you kind of pressed about it.
Yeah,
But that's
You
the
know what I
same
mean?
thing.
100%.
Who
He's
hasn't?
saying like you bitch ass
Who
niggas and
hasn't?
whoop and all
Who
that. Like,
hasn't?
See, that's
he
crazy.
What
hitting them like
boxer
that.
has not acted like that?
Yeah, everybody does.
No,
That's the
I'm just
ego.
saying.
But that's the point. That's exactly going back to what I was saying. This is the sport where you do that.
Supposed to
Okay,
do
so-
that.
so
This
It's
is the
accepted.
sport
I
that
see what
you
you're
do
saying.
that
He
in.
said he should do that.
Braggadocious.
Yeah,
Because she
that's
said-
what they
yeah.
do when you think about the weigh-ins and when they be in each
And the
other's
shit
faces,
talking
and
and
then
all
when
that.
they do the little shit at the podiums, like that's literally what they do.
Right.
Every
It does-
single
it does make
boxer
it
has
very
done that.
entertaining.
Muhammad Ali was like that. Mike Tyson was like that. All them was like
That
that.
shit going on with Ryan Garcia, bro.
That nigga's
Ryan
crazy.
Garcia lost his fucking
That
mind.
nigga's
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
That's a whole nother
That's
ball
a
game.
boy.
Yeah, no.
That was actually something that was on my mind to talk about. I know we're a little far past removed it, but y'all got any quick sentiment y'all have on him and like what's going on with the racial aspect? Is it
I was cool when he said I love niggas, but then I heard like all the George Floyd shit and everything else.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, that nigga fraud. This
Do
all,
we,
Yeah,
are
he
we
out of
giving?
pocket.
I mean, when shit like that happens after like a quote unquote meltdown, after your title being stripped or whatever, your win being stripped, do we give him any grace as far as like
No.
maybe he was doped up?
No, that's the problem.
only if
Doped
he
up.
has real mental issues that you can give him some grace.
I don't even feel like you should give him grace in that aspect, because if your team and your camp and your family doesn't know that you have a mental illness and they don't do everything in their power to get you off the internet so you don't make that mistake, we're not
You gotta
giving
put the
grace.
fault-
Yeah,
to
but
you.
you a grown ass man though.
But what does that mean? If you in 72-hour hold,
But he
if
can-
you're in a psychiatric facility, you do not have access to the internet.
But you
If
get
nobody-
Yeah, but
putting
once
you
you
there.
come out, because
you
But that's if
you
you're, if you're,
re-enabled.
but if once you come out, you're supposedly healed.
No,
he
hell
didn't
no.
go
Yeah,
nowhere.
No,
No, he gonna rebuild.
I got family that are schizophrenic
But I'm
and all
saying
that.
his
Once
was
you hold, once
his
they hold
wasn't
you,
schizophrenia.
you're an adult. Like if you want to leave, you can
That's
leave.
the sober pre-medication.
Yeah, that's basically they
They
can
sober
they
you
can
up.
only hold you for a
Okay.
certain amount of
And then
time.
pre-medicate
Then
you.
you can go right back into the world and do what you. They can readmit you. They can keep readmitting you. But at the end of the day, like
It's on you.
if you don't want to be there, you don't have to be there.
Okay.
And you can go online and say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Well,
And he's
then-
not seeking treatment, so to me, it looks like irrational behavior. But at the same time, it's like, man, this man gets punched in his head. He had his title stripped away from him, whether he really cheated or not. And like, it's something really going on mentally. And you know, when you're around people like that, he's young, powerful, and he's a fighter. Everybody in his camp is probably very timid. and not willing to speak up and say certain things.
Hell
like,
no, they need to speak up though.
That's what I'm saying.
There's nobody's doing that.
Because this is fucking their money off too. This is fucking his whole team's money and everything. And this can hurt something that's potentially in the works. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy because it's been something back to back to back, like every day with this nigga. So it's like,
what do you do?
What do you mean?
Like you said, speak up, speak up, speak up. But what do you do if this is a grown ass man doing this shit himself? He's going around places and doing shit.
He pay all your bills. He take care of everything for you, and he's spiraling. How much can you?
Okay, so how much does your word mean to the people that he's on some bullshit? You think his team has enough power on him to say, okay, you need to sit down today. We're going to handle the press for you. No, he's going to do what the fuck he want to do. And that's his fault.
He's young and got that power and that money. And
but if he know he has a real mental issue, it's up to that man to say, "Hey, I need some help."
He said
Go get some help.
He said I got this and that.
People say they need help once they fuck up.
And that's my whole point. So why is the question even being presented if we should give him grace if you know that was a cop out?
But that's why I'm asking. It's the question.
I'm asking you. You just said it's a cop out. So why would you even ask us that question if you understand that it's a cop out?
Because part of me feels like when you're young, dumb, and you have a lot of power and access to things that you may not have been familiar with, and he's getting punched in the head, he may make rash decisions that we kind of got to be somewhat like normal to somewhat normalized to be like, okay, he's a human. You know what I'm saying?
That was sexist. Did you think I couldn't catch that?
Got the nails.
You should have caught it.
Yeah, if you wouldn't have caught that, blah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess we should.
He didn't catch it.
Damn. I guess we shouldn't necessarily give him grace, but I just think at some point is he forgivable for saying these racist remarks? Was more of my question. No. Then once it's said, damage is done.
Especially if we're coming from the angle of that he ran the play of I'm just going through some things, I wasn't myself.
Because he was dissing Muslims, black people. So when he fight the next black person, he ain't gonna have.
He's not able to fight.
They said let's dig George Floyd up to kill him again.
I think he was indefinitely suspended.
That's psychotic.
That's just some other shit.
He's just wilding on the social media shit. Yeah, that's definitely a hot topic. But it's good to know. You know,
that should have been in you stupid.
Nah, for real. It could be a combination of both, for sure.
Oh, you need help.
What else we got, y'all? What else we got that's...
Did you say, or you need help?
6, can you scroll up a little bit?
BetterHelp.com.
Have y'all heard about... Go back up one more time, my bad. Have y'all heard about this Louisiana having this new law? I know we in Cali, so we could just partially be do we care, but they have a new law for social media where they're saying kids under 16 must get parental approval to even create a social media account. And the parents may face fines or legal actions if they allow their children to create accounts without proper approval. Is this needed? Is this good for Louisiana? Is this needed everywhere else?
It's going to save a lot of kids, especially mentally.
I was about to say, I would be curious to know your opinion because you're right at that pocket with your daughter.
100%. I mean, like, if you're not on that, like, you know, you want your kids to have their privacy, but you still got to check with today's times. And it's like, man, it's been, like I said, it's been times where I check my daughter's phone. There's been creeps trying to like reach out, you know, through Roblox, all type of shit. It's scary. So yeah, I think this is good. You know what I mean?
Do y'all know? I don't know if y'all heard about it. Do y'all know if they're? You know, how do they verify? Because that's like
exactly.
Like, how can you make sure that the person? You know, you scroll the age and then click.
They're probably doing some sort of like
your ID.
Yeah, or like how there's apps that do that. Like your
your parents' ID opposed to the
either
child's ID.
Because even some states, California is not yet, but some states you can add your driver's license and your ID to like your Apple Wallet.
Yeah, you can.
So there's technology for it. You know, like even if you get locked out of your Meta, any of Meta, Facebook, Instagram, any of that, you have to verify by showing your ID. Even with like back when EDD and all that was happening, there's like a ID Me website that you have to submit through. I'm sure it'll be something similar to that.
Yeah, kind of what you said, video conferencing technology, what they'll be utilizing, toll-free telephone number, parental consent forms, government issue identification. This is for sure needed, and it's a great start, but I don't know how easy this will catch on other states that are not.
Yeah, that was my question. Do you think that it'll come around to other states? I think California is going to be really, really, really hard to, because California is the entertainment capital.
Yeah, that's what
all these kids are TikToking. All these and then do we even know if TikTok is actually going to be banned from the U.S.? I don't know. That's another story.
So basically, you're saying that it's not going to come into other states because of like the financial gains behind it, like the money wise.
For sure. Think about if right now. Okay, just let's remember a few years ago when Kanye and Kim Kardashian were going back and forth about letting North get on TikTok. That was an in-home argument.
Yeah.
And Kim was like, suck a dick. My daughter's doing what she wants to do.
True.
So imagine if the government tells her the same thing. And she's like, do you know how much bread we're getting off of my daughter's TikTok?
True.
Never. Think of like the JoJo Siwas and all them back in the day when they were real kids and they were doing their Instagrams. Like,
but they're trying to say the parents need to monitor.
I don't give a fuck what you say.
The kids
I'm gonna
don't
hit a
have
nigga with a
access
boomerang
until they're 16.
What did you just say?
You said you're gonna hit a nigga with a boomerang.
That's
JoJo Siwa. Quarter.
Oh my
So
God.
since you're a father, what age do you think is appropriate for a kid to have social media just like on their own without parental consent? 18 or
Honestly,
what do you feel?
Honestly, to me, 16 is cool. I mean, like, to say, hey, don't get social media till you're 18, that do kind of sound crazy.
Cause 16, you can get a
16
job, you can
monitor,
drive,
yes.
you know,
Yeah.
you're out in the real world.
And we
Real
had like
friends.
MySpace and shit too.
Yeah,
we did.
Around that time too.
Exactly.
So it's like,
Yeah.
that's kind of like part of you growing up as well. Social media. So it's like you don't want to take that out
They don't
completely.
shelter.
Now, like how they got like YouTube Kids, they should have
Instagram,
special
TikTok
filters
Kids.
For sure.
for that until they
For
turn
sure.
maybe 16 years old.
I feel like also too it's kind of hard to say because with kids it's like a read the room situation because some kids you will feel cool with, like you might see a kid and just be like, I know they ain't gonna do nothing, like they're good, like, or they're on point, like, mom, this looks weird, like why is this person saying this or whatever. So it's like you kind of can't really put a number on
Age
it
on when you can
because
trust.
it be dumbass 19-year-olds that's
Yeah.
still getting catfished and sex trafficked
21 and up. Getting, you know what I'm
versus
saying?
it be a 12-year-old that comes and brings you the iPad like,
Tells
mom, this
you,
is weird.
yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Can you get this person off my page? So you can't really call it. It's kind of like a case-by-case
Yeah,
basis.
it's a touchy
16
subject.
probably would be the
And
part.
obviously, you have to
To
supervise.
me, that's cool.
You got to supervise
Yeah.
the device still, probably beyond
For
that. So as long
sure.
as they're in your home, and especially having a daughter, I think you probably would put a little bit more supervision on a son. You know, what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, 'cause-
even 16 to 18.
Yeah, because I've heard of stories where
Oh, yeah, for sure.
a lot of kids have got caught up on some like picture exploitation type shit to where there's somebody overseas
Yep.
exploiting
Yeah,
the
they
kids
take
and sending
that.
pictures, and then they're like, well, okay, now that I have
And they
these
use
pictures, if
Yeah.
you don't send me this amount of money,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna release it, and then that mentally just affects and destroys the child too. So it
Damn.
gets
Yeah.
deep in so many ways
a
to
little
where
boy took his own life behind that.
Exactly.
Because
That's
they
so-
blackmailed him with his own pictures.
Exactly.
He was like 13.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. So that's
was
why
like
like
13.
that's why laws like they're doing in Louisiana, right? Is kind of needed too. So that's why I said it's touchy. It's touchy however you want to take it. So I'm just curious to wonder why Louisiana is specifically doing it, because what must have happened there
They're a
to
little more
where
free in the South. They probably got a little bit more. I don't know. I don't think it's as I don't know. I think it's a Democratic. No, it might be Republican.
I think it's the
can't
other way around.
But in the South, some places are a little bit more free when it comes to like parental supervision. They give the parents a lot more control in some certain states, and I don't know if Louisiana is one of those for sure.
Oh, I thought you meant they're more free, like they do, like they allow more. I was like, no, I think
Nah,
it's
I
the
think they're trying to
opposite.
shut shit
They
down.
are.
I think it
the
depends.
South in general is way more uptight than all other areas
Yeah.
of the country, and probably like North Midwest,
Lu-
like
Hey, look, is Louisiana? I think Louisiana's a red state.
for
It
sure
is.
it has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
It's
has
right next
to be.
to Texas.
There don't. Yeah, there's no way it's not. I don't
Hey, well,
think.
speaking of parenthood, there's another do we care topic we have to ask about, because in our culture, haircuts even at a young age for kids is somewhat normal, but there's been a lot of shit going on right now with, I think his name is DDG. Oh no, this is something different. Oh, I guess it can lead into it
The
both of them.
DDG shit, but I think DDG
Oh yeah,
was
that's way
trolling, though.
different.
guess
He was definitely trolling.
But no, they did it for a photo shoot. But I think go the same thing. So this do we care topic is biological father gets mad at stepfather for taking son to his first haircut appointment.
That's That's kind
How
of
out of pocket is
I
that?
seen that video. To me, it wasn't nothing about the kid. It was more that man looked like he wasn't over his baby mama. He didn't like what was going on to me, in my opinion.
He did
You
it
think so?
maliciously.
Yeah,
the one where he was arguing with dude.
when he was mad, talking about that's my kid, boo, boop, and tell your girl this and this and that, and he yelling at him like he ain't over his bitch or his baby mama.
So
ain't
he
over her.
maliciously did it to piss them off, you think?
I mean, to me, that's like that just took him over the edge.
But I don't know.
He lost his bitch. She got a new man,
I
and now
feel
he taking your son to go get a haircut.
I feel like
That
that's
nigga
a
crash out.
that's a bonding experience for men and their
sure.
sons, though.
But like-
that's a big thing. Like waking up, going to the barbershop on Saturday mornings. Like it used to always be fathers and sons in there ready, and the dad would tell you what the cut is and all that. Walk him through, get him comfortable. Like I think I don't know.
So-
I really feel like he was upset.
If you were absent dad, then the stepfather has every right to do that.
I
But
agree.
if you were there, then it shouldn't be no reason why the
This the
stepdad taking you to
first
get a
cut
haircut.
too, though. This the first cut.
This
like
where
you
you
said,
keep
it's
the hair,
bonding
you put it in the baby book.
You want to see how your
Yeah.
child acts with the razor for the first time.
that's what you're saying.
Like that's
Oh, yeah,
cool. And,
for
then,
sure.
and that's kind of what I was alluding to with the DDG thing is getting a haircut for the first time. Like, is there a certain age limit for that? Obviously, the biological father should
2
make
years.
the choice. Should the mother make the choice? How y'all feel about a first haircut?
I'm from.
As a barber,
Yeah.
barbstress,
2 years.
I would say 2 years.
2 years old.
2 years is the first lineup.
2
Do
years
not
old?
touch the line of your baby's head until they are at least 2 because it may not grow back.
She giving game.
It may not grow back. It's super fine. It's super tender. It's super sensitive. Do not line your baby up until 2 years. You can cut their hair. You can trim it down
cut it
whenever you're ready to.
but not at the root.
Whenever
like,
you
don't
feel
shave
like
it.
they are comfortable with it, it's okay. And then again, it's cultural because like even if you look at like Indian culture, it's a religious thing to straight razor all of the hair off of their babies at a certain point. And their hair grows back and
give
it's
you
no
the
big
jack.
deal. Yeah.
the
baldy.
baldy.
do the Montel
The
Jordan.
staldy. But yeah, like I'm just from my personal experience and that's my policy. I will not cut your baby's hair until they are 1 year old, and I will not line them up until their second birthday.
But see,
Shit, give me that chili.
But that's what.
But it doesn't hurt the kid. So they were saying
No,
like with
it
the
doesn't
DDG
hurt.
thing, like when they were
It's just
edging them up.
It's just I mean, it could hurt depending on how sharp your clippers are. Every barber is different.
But see, what if the mom and the dad, right, and they're separated and they're not on good terms temporarily, right? So the kid has to suffer. So the kid has to suffer with a fucked up haircut.
You gotta be able to communicate.
just for that
This is
moment.
my son need
Like,
a
come
haircut,
on,
though.
No,
man.
but that goes back to what I said. If you were an active father,
Right.
you're not going to leave your kid's life because you're separated from your girl.
Right.
You still going to pick your son up. You still
the
going to take your
haircuts,
son
do
do
the
a
shit.
haircut.
But see, that's what I'm
and do all
saying.
the shit like
That's what I'm
that.
saying. What if temporarily they're not good? I'm not saying he's like an absent father, but just during that time period to where their kid needs a haircut, this happens just to be the moment to where they're not in good terms.
Nigga,
So
you
does
better
the
call.
kid have to suffer to wait for that
You're
haircut?
a bitch ass
Take him
nigga
yourself.
if you're getting into it with your girl and y'all separated and you don't see your kid or take care of your kid because
sure.
temporarily. You's a sucker. You's a deadbeat bitch.
Yeah, I think to what he's saying, like if the mother holding the kid and the kid need a haircut, like I just still think there's a time frame of like or a respect line. I think that's a fatherly thing to do. That's why I kind of was asking, like even if as a mother, like isn't that something you would let your baby's father or your significant other be like, all right, it's
For
time for my
sure.
son to get his first haircut.
If he was there, if he's not there, first and foremost, I'll take him myself. Why?
If he's not present, but as
If
if
you
you have a
understand,
present baby's
yeah.
father, are you gonna make sure that he is aware when you do
Yeah.
that? Yeah. So that's kind of.
But that's my whole thing. It's a conversation that would happen. It's like, hey, he need a haircut. Okay, for
gonna
sure.
take
I'm
him?
gonna come pick him up. I'm gonna take him with me to my appointment. I'll bring him back. Boom,
Or
easy.
do you mind
or
if he
it's not,
he
or
brings
I don't
it?
have time. I can't take him right now. Like,
communicate it somehow.
figure it out. And she'd be like, okay, I'm gonna take him. Or whatever.
Okay, so males, what was y'all first haircut experiences? Was it with your father? I got to know for both of y'all. What was y'all first
I'm
haircut
gonna cut
experience?
my shit. That's why my shit look like this.
Mine was my mom. My mom
2 years
took me.
old.
But my mom took me because my dad is white, and so I was going to.
Oh, you was
getting-
privileged. You went to Supercuts.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. I
That's
didn't want.
what I
I
was
didn't.
about
I
to
didn't
say.
want to go to Supercuts.
You went to
Stand
Supercuts.
at
my
the
first-
Justin Bieber.
No.
Come on, Stetson.
He had a mullet.
No, look, I did.
We're
I swear to
going
God.
down
Look,
to
listen.
Supercuts.
We're gonna say I had like a mullet, right? Like, listen though.
This nigga's officially white.
Listen, bro. I was the early '90s. I was a model, bro. I was a model. I was in magazines.
He had to throw that up in there. I was a model.
Oh, brother, this
I did.
guy stinks.
I kept my hair. Hey, main character. Hold on, let me get
He said,
mine.
I was a model with a mullet.
With Stewart Agency out of Chicago when I was 5 years old.
Okay, we get it. You was in a JC Penney catalog,
over there.
nigga.
I was.
What else?
Finger Hut and Sears.
This
But
nigga
look,
said Finger Hut.
The
yeah,
fuck
you
is
ever heard that
that?
magazine?
The fuck is Finger Hut?
What the fuck is Finger Hut?
Yeah, you West Coast people ain't heard of Finger Hut?
Nigga,
fuck is
what
that?
is Finger?
It's a
Explain
catalog back
quickly.
in the
Trey, you heard
90s. A
that?
shopping catalog.
What is Finger Hut?
Nigga said finger hut.
Gang nigga magazine.
Hell yeah.
No, it's not. It's a
Nigga,
Don't
shopping.
put that on the
It's a
homie.
shopping catalog. Anyway,
Nick, we are the
Wait,
Pizza
what did you
Hut.
buy from Finger Hut?
Don't tell us. Don't tell us. Don't tell
it's a
us.
shopping catalog. It's like Sears, like, but it's in a catalog where you ordered
Fuck,
everything.
that do not
it was
sound
on
right.
Amazon
Nigga,
in a
hey,
book.
Finger
Finger
Hut.
There was no physical location. It was just the magazine.
You had to order.
How old are y'all niggas?
That's
It was
even
like-
crazier.
It was like
Oh.
East Bay.
I'm old.
Yes.
But you said,
It's like a magazine. It's like a catalog.
That's some white
nigga,
shit right
that's
there.
a cult. The
Finger
hell,
Hut right
look at that.
there.
That's some cult shit.
I feel like someone sold one to my mom or something.
Nigga, we had like
Look, I'm old.
we
So
had
look.
the penny saver
All I'm saying that to say, I was doing that. I got tired of my mullet. I cut it with scissors. My mom found out, and she took me my first.
There you go, right there. He on the cover.
My mom took me to my first.
Look at
that one. He on the cover.
Oh my God.
There you go, right there.
I will post some pictures. That's not me. Shut up. I will post some pictures of me from back then, though, so y'all can laugh. I was handsome. I don't know if I have it in my phone.
Mr. Fingerhut.
But yeah, that's what I got on my
look, I don't know if I have it in my phone. You got a whole album with your fucking credentials.
I'm not that conceited. I'm not.
You are.
You were Chicago's Fingerhut model, bro.
That's crazy.
Fingerhut.
Add it to the list.
Mr.
Fingerhut is crazy.
Do they pay you for that?
They gonna call him that now, Mr. Fingerhut.
Stetson Fingerhut.
Man, I ain't got no pictures, but I'm gonna show y'all. I had the mullet and everything.
Do you still think about modeling?
Yeah,
you know he do.
Acting.
He said that shit fast.
And acting.
He said that shit fast.
I love the homie. He's the most confident nigga in the world.
It's just the effort.
That's how you supposed to be, kids.
Hey, why is it look, I thought before you find it, man, look, I had it fucked up because my mom used to cut my hair and she didn't know how to cut for shit. She would give me the straight bowl cut.
Let me see your shit.
And let me tell you.
We did hat check last time. I'm not gonna do it to him again. I ain't gonna do it to him again.
So my mom, my shit isn't break. So my mom used to cut my hair right, a bowl cut, bad, nigga. I look, and the first time I actually got a real haircut at the Fox Hills Mall, nigga, I had to cry to my mom like they punking me at school, nigga. I had to fight niggas on the fucking Metro bus because of my fucking hair and shit. I was getting punched. So freshman year, I cried to my mom, right? True story. No, real story. Freshman. So look, that's how bad.
For that.
No, listen though, but that's how crazy. Look, my mom was. Look. She had me have a bowl cut, right? She made me wear fucking.
Ninth grade.
In ninth grade, I went to Pally, nigga. Look, Palisades, homie. Hey, look, bowl cut, right? Hey, check this out. She made me wear fucking swim trunks to school.
Wait, stop.
Hey, flip flops.
At some point, you have to stop. At some point, you have to stop.
Hey, I'm just being sober. So look, but I'm gonna tell you the
swim trunks.
I'm gonna tell you the transition. No, look, bowl cut
and
flip flops,
chunkless.
nigga, swim trunks at Palisades, my nigga. So I was getting roasted, you know what I mean? So I cried to my mom to get a haircut, right? So then once I got the haircut though, joined the basketball team, and I started like hitting licks and shit, like robbing shit to get my own shit.
It was a rap. It was a rap. Nerd to the.
No. I'm saying
I got the fade and turned to a nigga.
No,
I'm saying Robbie with a bowl cut. Give me all your shit. You start laughing.
He crazy.
Hey, so after
I'm
telling you, man, I had it bad. So then after I really got a real cut, and then like all the cheerleaders was on the nigga and all the shit, I got my confidence. It was not like that, nigga. Fuck to the no.
Six put the pausest picture up ever.
Hell nah.
Nigga said, give me all your money.
That's the young LaZar right there.
Nigga, it was not like that.
If he wore that, that's
hell
nah. Wait, so who gave you the bowl cut? Your mom?
No, look, my mom would cut my hair, my nigga.
That's him right there.
My mom would cut it, my nigga.
See if I got one.
To the right.
That look like Blueface.
That's you.
That's the Blueface.
Nigga, that's you.
Fuck no. But yeah, I had it bad though. But them.
Look at my nigga step right there.
Nah, bro, they ain't got mullet.
That's the Fingerhut right there.
Mr. Fingerhut.
And the black and white picture.
I hate y'all. I should never said the name of the magazine. The name of the magazine.
They go young stat right there.
The name of the magazine. Worse.
Mr. Fingerhut, he's still looking for the model pictures right now. Look.
No,
I told you.
I got the model picture. I was trying to find my mullet.
You was gonna
Oh,
say
you
something
gonna find the
about
mullet?
No, I was just trying to
pictures.
No, yeah, you be having all the rep. I can't go back to certain shit. I ain't
You
got
don't
it all
like
on my
favorite
phone.
like old pictures and shit?
I do.
I gotta be like go back and
But
find
I know y'all have to have at least a bad haircut though. Y'all can't be the only one. Okay, all right then. So nigga, don't get on me, my nigga. I know y'all have to have.
Great though.
I had a mullet, nigga.
You down there grown, bro?
I just had it bad though. But
so you like really went to cry to her?
Nigga,
Like, mommy!
not like that, but I was like, I'm sick.
I don't want to wear trunks anymore.
I said I'm sick of this shit. But them humbling times though made me the nigga who I am today because me going through that made me really humble and like never judge anybody or whatever and really like, you know, anybody that would get punked at school and shit, I'll be the one that would defend them because I became just, you know what I'm saying, the real solid super nigga. Oh, he found a mullet. Let's see.
I got the. I can't really see the mullet in the back, but I had a mullet.
What the? Oh, you gotta put in the camera.
That's a baby picture.
That don't even look like him.
That do not look like you, nigga.
How'd you get lighter?
You too dark in
That's
that.
what
You
I'm
too
trying
dark
to
in
figure
there.
out.
Bruh,
You
when I get like
What goddamn black baby is that?
That's me and my sister.
Nigga, you was like the old Michael Jackson, bro.
Bro, this black and white picture. This in the early 90s. This 92, bro. This when we were modeling. What you say? I ain't hear it, but wait till we rewind this shit and find out what we said. That's been episode 7.
Hey, this episode is over. I can't do this no more, y'all.
Wait till I rewind this shit back. I don't know what she said.
Mr. Fingerhut.
You said you got Bill Ligo.
Ain't that bad. I'm iron deficient. Fuck you, Ella. Episode 7.
I said, do you?
No, leave me alone. Fuck y'all. We ain't going out like this. Can we end on a positive note?
Yeah, end on positive notes.
We could be the light skinned friend and the dark skinned friend that look like Michael
Well, you
Jackson.
should have a bowl cut. Let's end it like that.
It was a mullet.
hold on.
That was a mullet.
This nigga got me fucked up.
All bullshit aside, before we leave though, what you got? Y'all been busy as fuck with these past 2 weeks
man.
while we've been gone. What you got coming up? Anything that we got? That
I just
we
been
need to know?
recording myself every day.
Oh yeah, you recording at the crib?
Yep.
Don't knock Duna off the wall.
Can stay
You
good.
talking
Be
about-
careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You
That's
talking
my
about-
homie.
But we gotta put. Yeah, let's do
You
a
talking about
song.
content or music?
Music.
Hey, look, hey, check this out. Hold on. Before,
Every
no, hold on. Before
every
we get
day.
up out of here,
Every day.
I got to get on your ass, my nigga. See,
Whoa.
people don't notice. I'm glad. See, so check this out.
This just took a turn.
Hold on.
Flop the DM.
So check this out. So check this out. Look,
What I do?
so look, a couple years back, right? You know, because I work for BET too. You know what I'm saying? And it's my nigga Still Love, right? So basically, BET reached out to me. You know how they have the pre-show at the BET Awards and the red carpet shit. BET reached out to me to find out like who are the most like poppin'est kind of West Coast artists at the time. So at that time, they were having like the little like Compton documentary on A&E and shit like that. So
I was in there.
yeah. So I was like, all right. I said, let me find out people. So I put my nigga, shout out to my nigga RJ. So I put RJ on his first performance on the BET platform ever. He killed this shit. I put Compton AV. I had called my nigga Compton AD, right? So at that time he had, you know, I got the juice out. So I
got the juice.
So I did the unofficial remix, right? So I'm like, oh, this is perfect. I said I can call my boy. I said I'm gonna have him perform at the BET
Oh, you
red carpet
remixed his
appreciation.
record. Don't skip past that.
So look,
We cannot-
so check this out.
He said he
So
did it.
look,
He
so
said
look,
the
so
unofficial remix.
so I had the unofficial remix, right? So I said this is the
Pun
perfect
I
play.
said.
So look, I said this is the perfect play to have me perform it on stage with my nigga AD. So I said, hey, my nigga AD, check this out. Look, I was like, look.
So he reached out to you to perform the unofficial.
Wait. So you rapped on my song, and you thought I was gonna feature
Pop out
to
on
my
his show?
song
Hey,
unofficially to the BET
At the
Awards
BET Awards.
as a feature of my record.
Hey, I was like, but look,
Access denied.
I was so stupid. But I was like, yeah. I said, AD, I said, so yeah, I got a plan to where, you know, I can come out and say my verse and you coming after it. He was like, nah, my nigga, you my nigga and all, but I can't do that, bro. I was like, oh man. But then the cold thing about it is this nigga didn't even show up to the actual fucking red carpet shit that I tried to put my nigga on. I'm like, damn. But
Bro, you wanted me to be your feature to my song.
no. I'm saying after that shit
How
though.
could I?
He was
you
your
out.
type man.
He was finna bring him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But look.
Introduce him.
Hey, but look.
LaZar's new song, Juice.
No. Hey, but look, I show you love, you show me love. We could have had a collaborative effort. You know what I'm
You
saying?
trying to make a play.
That's crazy.
Hey, but it's all love though.
That's
You
what
trying to
I'm
make a
saying.
play.
That's what I'm saying.
But at that time I was like, okay, that was the perfect idea. But then when I thought about it, I was like, okay, I get it because that was your popping single, so I understood. But
That's a
then,
terrible idea, bro.
but hey, that's why it's an idea. You know what I mean?
we can bring that
But yeah, it was funny
salute to
because
you.
I thought I actually really did something to the nigga. I made the right decision.
Because he said, yeah, but you my nigga, but nah, I can't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But then he never showed up to perform. I think you had something going on, but I was like, it's all love though. I had to get that. I was like, damn, man.
Well, he didn't show up there, but he showed up here. Fair to say,
Yep.
episode 7 with
Yes,
A
sir.
Dizzle.
Yeah.
You know what I
and
mean?
Jack,
My nigga
Jack, we
HD
can't
in the building.
forget.
And Jack, even though
Big
he
dog
got
Jack,
He's
probably-
fired again.
Mr. Montel, this is hell. He didn't know for us. This is hell.
We're gonna bring Jack back for sure. He got his official episode. He got a lot to say. We got
Jack
to fit
funny
the
as
table.
fuck.
Yeah, we miss Jack over here. So yeah, we appreciate anything. Illa, is it fair to say engagement?
you know, we got to make sure you guys keep tapping in with those hashtags, keep sending us tweets and stuff that we can talk about. Those are fun. We like those. And we'll be back. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Shout out to Seven
Yeah.
Nash.
So fun.